Curling, one of the most fascinating and fun to watch sports at the Winter Olympic Games is curling. Here's everything you need to know about the unique sport, which made its Winter Olympic debut way back in 1924. Curling is a team sport with four players on each of the two teams facing off. The match takes place on a rectangular sheet of ice with a target, aka the house, at each end. There are four positions in curling: lead, second, vice, and skip. The skip is the captain and should be the most skilled player on the team because he or she plays when the most stones are in play. The vice is second in command and should be almost as skilled as the skip because he or she directs the lead and second in sweeping the skip's stone. To begin play, there needs to be a decision about which team goes first. This is usually done by a flip of the coin. The team who goes last has the advantage because you can knock opponents' stones out of play. Play alternates between teams, with the leads going first, seconds next, then vices, and finally the skips. When the teams begin play, the skips go to the circle at the end of the play area. From there, they can see all approaching stones and direct sweepers as necessary. Sweeping ahead of the stones causes them to go straighter and faster. When the skip plays, the vice directs the sweepers. Each player slides two stones towards the goal circle on their turn. Players not sliding stones or directing serve as sweepers, which means the lead and second sweeps 3 times, the vice sweeps twice, and the skip never sweeps. The game is divided into ends, usually 8, during which all members of both teams have all stones. The vices determine which team has the most stones closest to the center of the goal circle, and they must agree on the score. The closest team is the only team that scores, and they earn a point for each stone within the goal circle. The scoring team goes first in the next end. The team with the highest score at the end of the game wins. So where do the brooms come into play? Players use 2 types, a brush and a long bristled brush. Players sweep the brooms on the ice to either increase the distance traveled by the rock or redirect its path. Sweeping a rock makes it curl less and decreases the friction that slows the rock down. A great deal of strategy and teamwork goes into choosing the ideal path and placement of a stone for each situation, and the skills of the curlers determine the degree to which the stone will achieve the desired result. This gives curling its nickname of chess on ice. The U.S. has only medaled once in the years since the sport was reintroduced to the Olympic program in 1998. The men's team took bronze in 2006. The first recognized curling clubs started in the 19th century Scotland when contestants played on frozen lakes and ponds during the winter months as a pastime. As Scots immigrated to other countries, they took the sport with them, and curling gained international popularity in places such as the U.S., Canada, Norway, Switzerland, and New Zealand. The World Curling Federation is the international governing body for the sport and is located in Perth, Scotland.